In the book of Judges, Israel was being oppressed by the Midianites. These invaders would swarm in like locusts, destroy crops, and steal livestock. The people of Israel were terrified and hiding in caves. God chose an unlikely man named Gideon to deliver them. Gideon saw himself as weak and insignificant, but God called him a mighty warrior. When it came time for battle, Gideon gathered 32,000 men. But God told him that was too many. If they won with that many soldiers, Israel might think they did it in their own strength. God wanted everyone to know the victory came from him. First, anyone who was afraid was sent home. 22,000 left, 10,000 remained. Then God said it was still too many. He gave Gideon a test. Take the men to the water and watch how they drink. Those who lapped water like a dog were sent home. Those who cupped the water in their hands and drank while staying alert were chosen. Only 300 men were left. 300 soldiers against a Midianite army so large it could not be counted. But God had a plan that made no military sense. Gideon gave each man a trumpet, a clay jar, and a torch hidden inside the jar. There were no swords in their hands, only the strange weapons God had chosen. In the middle of the night, they surrounded the enemy camp. At Gideon's signal, they blew their trumpets, smashed the jars, and lifted the torches high. They shouted, "A sword for the Lord and for Gideon!" The sudden explosion of sound, light, and shouting threw the Midianites into chaos. They panicked, thinking they were surrounded by a massive army. In the confusion, they began attacking each other. Those who survived fled far away. Gideon's army didn't win because of their numbers, strength, or weapons. They won because God fought for them. This victory made it clear that God can use the weak and outnumbered to accomplish great things when they trust Him completely. This story reminds us that God's ways are often very different from ours. We like strategies that make sense, resources we can see, and odds that are in our favor. But God often strips away our self-reliance so that when victory comes, we know it was Him who made it happen. Whatever battle you face, you might feel outnumbered or unprepared. But if God is with you, the size of the enemy does not matter. Like Gideon, you can move forward in faith, knowing the Lord will give the victory. If you enjoyed learning about the Bible, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment about what story you want to see next.